Basically, he was my only brother and the only hope for my family, as he was the only son of my parents. I would actually like to talk about 5 major topics. Since my brother was tragically killed by the police, the very force meant to protect us, I would like to begin my statement by respectfully asking the interim government what steps have been taken to reform the police so that such acts of brutality are never repeated. When unarmed students were shot in cold blood, what measures were put in place to remind the police that their duty is to the people of the Bangladesh, not towards any political party? Secondly, I consider myself fortunate that I was able to hold my brother's body and bury him with dignity. But many families were not given that chance. Some recognize their loved ones only through photos of unidentified bodies buried by Anjuman Mufizul Islam in the Rayar Bajar Buddhijibi graveyard, where 114 unidentified individuals were laid to rest. Yet they still do not know which grave belongs to their loved ones. To the interim government, I humbly ask what steps have been taken to help these families find closure. A year has passed. They continue to wait, heartbroken and helpless, just to know where their child, their sibling, their parent is lying. Thirdly, it has been 1 year since we lost my brother in such a cruel and inhuman way. My mother still cannot find peace. She remains deeply traumatized and burdened with grief. And I know this is not only our story. Countless other families are enduring the same pain every day. With utmost respect, I ask the interim government what initiatives have been taken to support these grieving families with the mental health care they urgently needed. Fourthly, a full year has been passed and still we see the injured July warriors suffering. Many of them are still raising concerns about the lack of proper medical care. Why are they being placed in a position where they must speak about basic treatment? Wasn't it the government's first responsibility to ensure they received the best possible care? Fifth of all, we, the people, would sincerely like to know what progress the government has made over the past 1 year that will benefit us for the upcoming 10 years. We would truly appreciate transparency and detailed information about the initiatives taken to help uplift and strengthen our nation. Lastly, I would like to conclude my speech by respectfully urging the interim government to deliver the long-promised July Charter. Because without the July Charter, there is no legacy of us, my brother, his son, there is no legacy. So we really need the July Charter. It has not yet been released despite assurances, and we believe it must be provided without any further delay. We also hope and expect that the judicial process will begin before the upcoming election so that at least we can find the path to justice that can finally start. At least we want the initial beginning. We need the visibility of the judicial process so that we can trust and rely and hope that we will get the deserved justice we want. Thank you.